Israel's officials may be keeping their opinions close to their chests about Egypt's unrest, but its media isn't. Newspaper headlines talking about a so-called new Middle East and reports that Israel has asked European and US leaders to support President Hosni Mubarak's regime. For Israel, maintaining the status quo of its largest neighbor is a key strategic interest. It means the continuation of a 30-year-old peace agreement, a quiet border with the Gaza Strip, and as close as Israel can get to a friend in the Middle East. While Israeli statements have been limited, there is more emotion here on the streets, showing concern about Egypt's turmoil and how it could directly affect Israel.
Obviously, everybody's concerned that the Muslim Brotherhood is going to take over, and they have a little bit more of, as far as I'm concerned, from what I understand, they're a little bit more radical in their views, and of course that concerns Israel.
It's exciting for the Middle East in a lot of ways to see a regime fall like that, but at the same time it's scary. I don't know, lack of stability, the possibilities.
And some viewing the events in Egypt as a moving democratic process.
I think that, the masses are saying we don't want dictatorship anymore.
But Israel's silence has not kept it out of the political storm. Some Egyptians are calling Mubarak a traitor who should move to Israel.
In the street, Israel is not very popular. Many do not support Israeli policy. But we have to remember that, as I said, they are not necessarily against Israel, but they do not support the Israeli policy, especially vis-à-vis the Palestinians.
Israel's silence indicating how seriously it will be watching Egypt. Nisreen Al-Shamaili, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.